Hi, I'm Bobbi Laratta, a member of OLLI Communications Committee. My is a purely personal historical moment. Well, I'm not much of a outdoor activity type person. My son decided that he wanted to do a marathon in every state before he turned 50. So he started it in 2004 and completed it in 2015, 4 years before his 50th birthday. He was very methodical about approaching his goal, but then he fell behind because of his job responsibilities when he was stationed at Central Command. He was the executive officer to a general who was in charge of military intelligence in the Mideast. He was on call 24/7 for about 2 years. So as a result of that, he continued his training locally in Tampa, but he was not able to schedule any marathons because he never knew when he could travel and when he would be called into work. So then once he got transferred to a new assignment, his schedule was much more flexible. So he decided to accelerate his goal by joining forces with a company called, or an organization called Mainly Marathons. And what they did was they would group 4 to 5 marathons within a certain sort of close proximity and then do them back to back. So for example, he would fly into Boston, do Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, all within 5 days. These were mapped out often in state parks. They weren't what you think of as a big city marathon. So anyway, by doing this with his organization, he was able to start really checking off the states more quickly than he did when he was in his other position. So in the long run, he said the most difficult of all his marathons was in Colorado, which was up and down Pikes Peak. The second most difficult was the one in New Mexico in what they called the Baton Memorial Death March. The requirement is that you must run the race in full uniform, including boots, and carry a 35-pound pack, as the tortured prisoners did while defending the Philippine Islands. I was able to attend 6 of the 51 marathons. His very first one, the Marine Marathon in 2004, and the others I attended were his second running of the Marine Marathon in 2005. One of those counted as Washington, D.C. The other counted as Virginia, since the race begins and ends at the Marine Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. The others I attended were Nevada, North Carolina at the Biltmore Estate, West Virginia, and the grand finale in Indiana. Since my family is from Indianapolis, he and his wife threw a big party, and about 50 family members and friends attended to help celebrate his accomplishment. Now, in retirement, he's still running marathons and enjoys staying in shape. And for me, I usually walk about 1.5 miles a day, and that's about it. Thanks so much.